Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're working title sports show. It has been a while. I think this is a blessing in disguise, really. If you think
I
about it,
mean,
D.
what the blessing is that we have not we let the world of the sport go as it should. We didn't
But
really
D,
report on that none of that.
let's be real, D. Two things here. Number one, you're a prophet because you predicted the Grizzlies and what was going to happen to them. So
Mm,
kudos to you on that. We also found out that Dylan Brooks is not the villain that he claims himself to be.
Look, all right, look. So I guess we're going right into the playoffs then.
Yes, we are.
Hi everybody, Working Title Sports Show, D and CJ. Last time we talked, we was going into the playoffs. We was like, we weren't sure who was going to make the play in or none of that. So
Yeah.
anyway, the first round has been quite successful. I'm glad that the NBA put out there that this has been the most successful first round in like almost a decade. Ratings wise, it's pretty good.
I
It's
mean, it's
pretty
been
good.
it's been
Everybody's been
entertaining.
entertained.
It has been entertaining. The Knicks are going to the next round. They are going to possibly be facing off against the Miami Heat, which that should be
I think
interesting.
they will be. I think that's who they will be facing.
Yes, that should be interesting. That's New York versus Florida.
Miami, and we gotta deal with this. You know what? Like, look. I hate New York fans. Now, we just gave them a story. Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
because back in the day of Brooklyn in the 90s, Rudy Giuliani, and I fucking hate. I really, really fucking hate how the NBA caters to New York, but I totally under fucking stand it. Um,
Uh,
they should be
Jimmy,
happy if we're going to talk about real quick. If we're going to talk about them, because I'm not going to talk about the Knicks, but the Knicks, the way they took care of the Cavaliers, they had to. I already knew it was Donovan Mitchell scoring 80 points a game, and I'm losing. I already knew that was going to fucking happen.
come on, this
So
it echoes AI where he's the guy.
no. We're going to get to the echo of AI in a second. What I had the for me though, I knew that was going to happen. I'm just glad. As much as I don't like the Knicks, some of those young dudes on that squad, especially on Randall, I'm happy for. Even though Randall is probably the most overrated player right now in the NBA, and I'm just saying that Julius Randle's nice. Julius Randle is nice,
Yes, he
but
is.
every time I hear niggas talk about Julius Randle, it's like I'm gonna need you to ease all the way on back, sir. This nigga's not Baron Davis. I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up.
I was told
Like
he was the second coming of Baron Davis.
I would like y'all niggas. I swear they overhyped Julius Randle is like he was like the Horace Grant that we should have got. Like I
Nigga,
understand this shit.
nigga 82 and they think he had 95. Like, what are we doing here?
He is about 83, 82. I like you. Shut the fuck up. I love Julius Randle. I just really don't think you think he is. Like RJ Barnett, I'm happy for RJ Barnett and all those dudes on the Knicks. I am really for the players on that squad. Some of them, this was their year, and I'm glad they got their year. Real talk. I hope the team runs into a fucking brick wall. Can't stand the Knicks. Don't like them. And
Yeah,
yeah.
the
So
sentiments there.
let's go over to the Heat and the Bucks. Okay, the first.
Jimmy Butler put the team on his back.
First
That
off,
motherfucker was just whew.
the quote has been put out there. He's a whole bucket of chicken. Look, the point is this. Look, one,
Yes.
game one, he talked that shit, came out there strong, and everybody said the same thing. All right, Jimmy. All right, Jimmy. Next thing we know, they are up 3-1. And I was with Kenny Smith the night before. He was like, man, y'all gotta go in there with the mentality. They ain't gonna beat you at home. Guess what, Kenny? Jimmy went in that went in with the mentality. I'm
D,
going to beat you at home.
you could not have planned that fucking overtime like any other.
No, you
First
couldn't.
off, my man inbound the ball and did one of those accidental falling onto the ground shots and it went in. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I think I told this to one of our friends. I think it was said to one of our friends, Dre. I told him straight up, Jimmy Jimmy is, yes, he's nice as much as we say he is what he is. We know what Jimmy is. The thing about it is, I think what's happening right now is that he's a Mack truck rolling down a hill.
Hmm.
So
He's picking up from the bubble. That's
yeah,
what we're getting right
yeah.
now.
In other words, it's like this. You can beat the Heat. I think the Heat is a very beatable team. You're not denying a fucking second of Jimmy Butler.
I mean, look,
It's gonna happen.
there's Bulls fans that were kicking themselves after Jimmy did that shit in the first round. They're
Man,
like,
there are
what the
Timberwolves
fuck?
fans that are grumbling. Fuck him. You still don't need his ass. He's a destructive force everywhere.
The shitty
So
part is, and the shitty part was, it's like Bulls fans knew that the way the front office did Jimmy the way they did with him on the Bulls was the wrong move.
I think the Bulls have a history of fucking up. No, they really do. I wouldn't say they did it with see with Rose. He just got hurt a lot. That was
Yeah, he just
that
got
was
hurt.
not
That's
that. But the talent they kept on and
Mhm.
around that team those 6 years, thinking people were going to develop, just didn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? So whatever.
The Timberwolves. I think, as you said it offline. They just burned themselves out in that playing game because they could not
They
stop
they,
Denver for shit.
they weren't going to stop Denver for nothing.
They put
I
all the
saw
chips against the Lakers. It almost won. The Lakers won, obviously, and then they next go around they got in, and I'm like, they got no steam left.
it. Like, yeah, they did it, and Timberwolves just got ran right the fuck over. There's nothing you could do about that. I think, unlike the Heat, where Miami always likes this fact they have a puncher's chance of winning.
Mhm.
So I get their mentality. Timberwolves ain't that team, not at all. Especially with Rudy Gobert breaking down the way he did at the end of the season, not doing it. It just wasn't working. That being said, also, speaking of people not doing nothing at all, the 76ers are just yawn and walk right. The Brooklyn Nets are terrible. Are not a terrible team. They're not a terrible team, but they're not a playoff team. And I don't know why. Like, holy shit, yeah.
I think they
Like,
got in off sheer will and just
they
what.
got off. It felt like they got off of somebody off the back end wins from Kyrie before he rolled out.
And somehow Nets Nation is going to be like, this is Kyrie's fault, but he's not
And
here.
then and then
Don't matter.
like the fun part for me was we had to hear Spencer Dinwiddie with his little happy ass going, oh, but they didn't need me. Like, shut the fuck up. The
Look,
Wizards the Wizards overpaid you. They sent your ass over to Dallas. Dallas like, oh, can we dump this contract somewhere? Well, you don't want to keep it? No, why not? It's Spencer Dinwiddie.
because KCP did better than Spencer Dinwiddie.
Here's the worst part. Dinwiddie don't know when to shut the fuck up in the sense of, dog, you not him. You are a bench player with pizzazz. You are not him.
Dude,
And
and
you over here trying to look. I love how Kyle Kuzma, who is up for a big contract from somebody, whether that be Washington or somebody else, it is going to be somebody else. It should be. He's going to be more not only more valuable than you, but he's already better than you. Like, yo, why the fuck,
dude, the best thing for Kyle Kuzma was him leaving the Lakers and coming to the Wizards to develop himself.
Yep.
Easily.
Yep.
And and Hachimura has been doing good for the Lakers. If we're going to talk about that real quick, like Hachimura, I would say this: Hachimura has better upside than Austin Reeves because everybody saw that first game where they both blew up, and I'm like, I'm not seeing it with Austin Reeves. Hachimura,
Really?
I've seen it with the Wizards, but I can't see it with Austin Reeves because
But really, I don't believe that, man. I can't believe that, man.
the only reason why I say that is because after that first game, Reeves didn't do much after that, and it's like,
Well, no. He did do his own fucking part, man, because he's been mainly on defensive side anyway, man. So, and
uh,
like, I would say this. I think what a lot of people are, I think at least what you were expecting was this offensive burst that everybody likes from him.
That's what I was expecting because I thought he was going to do
everybody,
the same thing every game. Like, oh shit, maybe he's going to
yeah,
put up
everybody thinks he's
24 points.
Caruso. They
Yeah.
treat him like he's Caruso, like he's going to be that same offensive burst. No, the reason why I think LeBron likes him is because Austin is showing that he can be an all-round point guard, which is more important than you just being a super good scorer off the bench, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Like a Steve Blake.
Yeah, like a Steve, exactly, actually, like a Steve Blake, a Jason or a Jason Farmer, if you want to keep it in LA. You know what I mean? I understand why LeBron likes him. So, yeah. You want to get a guy that can get you the ball the way he can. The way the Lakers went through this whole thing, blame Dylan, number one.
Yeah.
Blame those all on Dylan. Never trust a nigga named Dylan anyway. First off, let's make that very clear. If it's a black dude, his name is Dylan. Do not trust him.
I mean, you're right. He poked the bear. He
snitches. That's the nigga that snitches, young. I'm sorry.
Dylan poked a bear, and he didn't need to poke a bear.
No need. And I hate how everybody is making that analogy, but that's exactly what it was. He poked the bear.
Yeah, he poked the bear when he didn't need to, and okay. So here's the thing: a lot of people are saying excuses like, "Oh, injuries," which is why the Milwaukee Bucks got out. I'm like, no. At some point, excuses have to kind of go out the window if everybody's not stepping up.
Exactly. I think with the Bucks going out the way they did, that does fall on them. All right, I will be real with you. I said this to y'all guys not too long ago. There was this fucking cockiness that the Bucks had this whole season, and it was more of and yes, I'm making fun of Giannis's fucking accent. No, we be okay. No, we are. No, I saw I was out 2 games. It'll be okay. We okay. Like they always had this mentality that they were going to be all right a game later. You know what I mean? And
I still maintain my statement. That reporter asked him that question. He did go into disgruntled immigrant father mode with that. Okay.
No. The handshake did it for me. The handshake, like I don't want him to be the pussy. I don't want him to be let me be real with you, y'all. I grew up. Let me tell you what the people I grew up with. If that was Magic Johnson, Magic would have been like, oh no. What the fuck you trying to say, man? He's still smiling
with the 2 fingers.
You see, like, nah, what you trying to say? Nah, because you trying to act like I ain't a good player. If that was Isaiah, man, see, that's the problem about y'all journalists. Y'all some bitch ass motherfuckers. like that Isaiah would have been like that. Michael, come on, man, come on, here, step in. No, get out the court. Let's go right now. Out there dribbling the basketball, waiting for the.
It's like, and I took that personally. Let's go.
Kobe. Sat there, heard the question. It'd be like a 10-second pause of him just chewing bubble gum. I got a question, man. How fast can you run? No, Dale. I'm gonna get to a question next, but I want him to answer. How fast can you run? How tall your vertical? All right, and when you Kobe, he will go into basketball. Okay, let's talk about speed versus anticipation of basketball. See, that's the most important thing. He will go to all that, just like yeah, because you can't compute that because you're not good enough for anything. So your wife left you or some shit. You know how Kobe was.
It's like your mother.
and to give LeBron his respect, LeBron reached deep. Next question. To give LeBron his credit, because they will give him a dumb one, and he will. And LeBron he will look at the sky like, God, only I can answer this question, because if you gave this to anybody else, that black man would have no job. You said you, LeBron, you deserve to have these questions.
Yeah.
No comment. But Giannis, to give him respect, that was a good answer. Hey, Giannis, I got a question though. D. Shaw, 3 Black Geeks. So, Where was that mentality when them niggas was dragging you in that third quarter just now? No, nigga, you answer the question. It ain't about the season being a failure. I know what it was. The season was a failure because y'all niggas couldn't get out the first round. All right? Let me make it very blunt. They ain't a failure in that they ain't a failure in that locker room. But as a cohesive team, was failure.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me, Chris, you let a number eight. Yo, Eric Spoelstra has been keeping up the Miami Heat with the faith and power of fucking Udonis Haslem in the fucking locker room. This team has been really going on. If Jimmy don't score 30 points, we are fucked. They've been going on that for the last month and a half, and you couldn't shut them down. That's where the fucking failure comes for me. As a squad, there was no urgency, bro.
With also, what's that white kid's name on Miami?
Tyler Hurt. Tyler was hurt.
Tyler Hurt was on and off hurt the whole fucking season, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you gotta like the fact that Duncan Robinson, like, yeah, guys, I still play for you, and everybody's like, yeah, sure.
Dude, let me tell you something. Everybody was getting on the Warriors for getting on Ja Morant, and I think it was Draymond that sat there and said, "Hey, dog, win something, then you can talk your shit." Well,
and everybody got on Draymond about that.
I'm like, no, Draymond's right. Win something, then you can talk your shit.
It's really weird. One of the stupidest things that get me about the NBA media system is they do have this brand newness about themselves that is really annoying. The NBA really forgets the NBA loves forgetting the trash shit it does on a daily basis, don't they? Because I don't understand, whatever. But they will let all that go. They did because the NBA wants Ja to be the next number one. Remember how that meme came out? They was like, man, they don't show pictures of Ja doing this. Yes, they do. They did all the time. He thought he was Yosemite Sam and started running out. So,
he's all like, I'm the best of the West. And I'm like, you sure about that, buddy?
Oh, man. No, man. We find the West, man. We find the West. Are y'all sure? Because in my opinion, the Memphis Grizzlies for the last 3 seasons have been nothing but fucking hot air to me. I keep on telling everybody, I don't care how lively your fucking stadium is.
He is right. He's right. He's right. He's right.
Yeah, that's the only reason why Spoelstra's still there. I ain't stupid.
It's the Jeff Fisher.
It's the Jeff Fisher. That and Patrick Riley has killed a hooker, and Spoelstra was in the room when it happened. Hold on. I know what you're saying. It ain't the usual hooker killing where it's like, throwing the dumpster. This is the, oh my God, that hooker type of killing.
High-end hooker.
High-end hooker, where it's like, it ain't like it's not like a brutal raping or anything like that. It's more of a, okay, so I got a question. What happened? Okay, so we was doing this and she said, put it in my ear, and I just put it in her ear, and she's like, dude, calm down.
Calm the fuck down.
It's always something weird. She told me to put the wine bottle in her ear or something like that. Like, yo, why would you do that?
And it's not even
Spoelstra saw.
Like John just saying, I'm fine in the West. All right, fine, but like the playoffs. To Silver's credit, it provided the story having John in the playoffs. To be fair, but at the same time, at what cost of him fucking being Jeff Hardy out on the court?
I mean, the thing that really killed me is that he really did have this fucking idea that he was above his own bullshit. Not above his bullshit. That's not fair to say. It felt like the Grizzlies didn't let none of that affect them to the point where it did affect them. Where it was like, yeah, there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of fun seeing Jackson. Jim Jackson has become a really great player in the last 2 years for me, man. As much as I don't like Dillon Brooks, hey, yo, Dillon, you were showing that you were a decent defender, yeah. And other dude that was actually balling out, I forgot his name, man. But Blaine, it was a Bane? Yeah, but them motherfuckers, they have talent.
Mm-hmm.
But this idea that they're gonna knock out anybody big time is just stupid to me, man. Like, when everybody saw that they had to go against the Lakers, they said you are not mentally ready for them.
It's like you have to
How
be on
are
your
the
you have to be on your
Lakers?
P's and you have to be on your P's and Q's with them. Period.
The
You can't.
the Lakers are a very beatable team.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's my problem. The squad y'all had all year, y'all should beat the Lakers no problem. Yeah, I saw
On paper,
Game 5. They did very well. You can't string that together 4 games straight, bro. Really? No. I knew they couldn't. And I knew it was over. And I really knew it was over when Dylan Brooks ran his mouth. Nah, I ain't gonna respect you till you drop 40 on me.
and I mean it wasn't
Why?
quite 40. And he got two players scored 20, which equals 40, so close enough.
Who said it? I think it was That was Skip. Skip said that. He's like this. He said, I don't respect nobody that drops 40 on me. Well, LeBron scored 24 and he scored 30 the other night. So I think that's about more than 40, don't you think? When he said that, no, really think about that. That means something. So what? He ain't dropped 40, yeah. But that was a combination of 60 something points he dropped on you and you didn't stop it. Like, dog.
Meanwhile,
Got 8, man.
The Warriors are showing their veteran ability to still be in the game against the Kings, and I feel the Kings.
The Kings have been going.
They've been going at it, but I think the Kings went into that series thinking that they were going to fucking sweep the Warriors, and I'm like, I don't know, guys.
I don't think they had the idea of sweeping the Warriors because after game 1, I think they already knew they weren't going to sweep them. So after game 1, the way they did it, it was like the way they had to go around it. It was like that was a lot tougher than they thought it was going to be. So the fact that they got it stretched out this far to game 7, I'm shocked.
Because the winner of this got the Lakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
here's the fun thing: if you're LA, we talked about it our last show. There's a chance the Lakers can make it to the conference finals.
If Sacramento gets through, I can see that. If the Warriors get through,
that would be interesting. I think if you're the NBA, put it this way, bro. If you're the NBA, you want it to be the Warriors versus the Lakers.
The ratings just man.
I think if you're a basketball fan, you want that.
And the thing of it is, it's more pressure on the Lakers in that instance because the Warriors, when you're shooting 62%, when you're shooting 62% from the 3-point line, like that's insane.
Oh yeah, the Warriors. I think though, but for me personally, I think the ball is in the Lakers in the Warriors' court because they're defending champs. Remember?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. The way the Warriors been playing this season, I forgot, to be honest.
I know they've been playing like the 8th best team in the league. They have been doing that the last 6 years, last 4 years. The XD.
I mean, granted, as much as I know it was injuries this season, to their credit, I feel the Warriors play like the kid that just ties his arm behind his back and was like, "All right, I'll play with one arm and let's see what you guys."
I really do feel like they are a bully.
No, because it makes no sense. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers just dicking around at this point, aren't you?
They do. They really are kind of a bit of a bully when it comes to the fact that they are that overpowered, you know? They really are that overpowered.
I think they scoot, at least to me, I feel they scoot under the radar of super teams because they don't have like big, ginormous names on the team other than Draymond and Steph and maybe
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. Clay is breaking down. Dre is only a mouth. And Steph is still Steph Curry though. So like there's still going to be like a number one.
Dre has
still Zelda.
Dre has his moments, but yeah, he's a mouth.
Then you have Jordan, like I said, Jordan Poole, who's just a good scorer, man.
When you have Wiggins and the other dude, that's where the overpowering kicks in, and then you get their center who actually plays like an actual legit center.
Well, yeah, when Looney actually plays. When Looney actually plays. The team has real depth, but the thing about it is, you can beat that team.
Oh yeah. For sure.
The Warriors.
If something breaks down on the Warriors, you can beat them.
They reek of the Indiana Pacers the year they went to the championship to me. Meaning that,
Reggie Miller and them.
Yeah, that weak ass team, man. And like they remind me of them, where it's like, yes, you have all the right tools to make it to the finals, but you don't belong in the finals.
But also, D, you got Rick Smits. Rick
Put some,
Smits old ass.
you put some respect on my boy Rick's name, bro.
Hey, I put respect on him, but I looked at Rick and I was like, "Hey, Rick, you ain't stopping Shaq. I'm sorry. Like,
Oh, you ain't stopping nothing, man. Oh man.
Hey, but
Anthony
at the same time, I'm looking at Shaq like, "Hey, Shaq, you ain't stopping that
Man,
that white boy from shooting." So you know,
Anthony and Dale Davis being good old '90s goons couldn't do nothing to Shaq.
except fucking elbow his ass and shit. Like, oh, we got him. Which it makes it even more sad that the year of the Malice in the Palace, that was like the top tier Pacers team that year easily.
I think that I think that I think that the Kings win because Sabonis and Fox are just Fox. I'm glad De'Aaron is finally getting he's getting time on television where people can see him and know him, because I think a lot of people still don't know this Sacramento team like that.
But you said it best. Sacramento answered his call and was like, "Give me players," and they gave him players.
I'm shocked that they did it. Yeah, I'm shocked that they finally got they put somebody around him.
I mean, I feel that was years in the making of frustration of that happening, to be honest.
And here's the funny thing about that: there's still a chance that I don't think it's going to happen, and it matters what happens in the next years or so. But Sacramento could be still going out to Vegas. So
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, we still don't know about that yet.
Who do you have tonight? Starts round 2, Phoenix versus Denver. Who do you have?
I want to actually go with the Suns, but I have this feeling that Denver is going to win this because Ayton got to be on his Ayton can't get in foul trouble. Number one,
no, he can't.
Yeah, and he's got to keep up with Joker. The one problem about this, what it really going to come down to is it might end up being a shootout. Yeah, right. Really end up being a shootout because Denver
is 100% healthy right now. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Because Denver, you got Joker, you got Murray who can dump them, right? And we've seen a couple times that Michael Porter can do this shit. So this team can score on you. The Suns, I think the Suns going to have to be the same way. It's going to go back and forth. I think it's going to go 6 games. I'm going with the Suns, but I don't.
I'm gonna say 7 games, Suns.
Yeah, 6 games, Suns. I want to go for the Nuggets in that one, but I don't know.
But this NBA, this whole NBA thing has been interesting. But meanwhile,
I'm glad, and I really mean that. I'm really glad that the ratings have came in this year for the playoffs, and they're actually very good. So I'm glad at that, man.
Yeah. 76ers Celtics. Who you got in that series?
Oh man, now that's going to be a fun little series now.
Because Embiid is out for game 1. Yep.
So this is the thing that makes this really interesting is the fact that a lot of people, and let's just be real, we're going to think this is going to be the team to come out the East. I'm going with the Celtics.
I can see that.
I'm going with the Celtics. I don't trust the 76ers. I don't trust Doc Rivers teams like that. And I like Doc Rivers. I don't trust his teams though.
I hate the Celtics, so I'm going 76ers and 7.
Hey man. All right. Well, I don't think it's going to get to 7. I don't think it's going to get to 7 games. I'm being a full-on hater. 5 games. I'm being a full-on hater. I'm being a full-on hater about this. And but real talk, I think it's time up. I think it is time up for the 76ers. I could be fucking wrong about this.
This is it.
I mean it. If they win, if the 76ers come out and win this one, y'all got to win the championship. There's zero.
You have to.
There's zero. Look, because if not, I'm going to clown James Harden for the rest of his career. He's better off losing this series. But he don't win a championship this year with the path they got to get there at that point. I will laugh so hard because I will be if the 76ers win and Oh, fuck me. I no choice. The Heat better win. I don't care how many games. I got the Heat winning.
Oh, speaking of which, speaking of Celtics, their former coach is now the coach of the Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Which good for
Yeah.
him. I
Good
think
for
a
him.
lot of us knew he was going to get the job. He was going to get another job. It was just a case of when, because it's not like what he did inherently was like excommunicado. It was just like, well, that was kind of fucked up. So yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, dude. You was fucking a celebrity. I don't like her no more. Yeah, man. But come on, man. What the public opinion? That's
Tap,
what
my
it feels
nigga,
like to
tap.
me. That's what it feels like, man. Did you think about us when you were cheating? No.
I mean, for him to come out and be like, I had
That
a
was Nina
long
Long. That was Nina Long, dog. We ain't been talking in months. You know what I mean?
a man came
Like,
out and was like, I had a long talk with my son. I'm like, that's cool. Sure. What's that got to do with the Rockets? Like, cool.
whatever,
You're getting
dog.
help. You're getting
Look,
help.
dog.
I'm happy for you. You're getting help. That's cool. But what are you gonna do with Houston? That's all I'm asking. That's all.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. Ain't Houston getting back on John Wall or something like that? Didn't they get John Wall back or something like that?
I thought John was playing with the Clippers.
No, he played with the Clippers.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Huh. Speaking of which, Clippers being bopped out, not surprised.
No,
but it's not Westbrook's fault.
Not at all. Who knew?
It's like everybody had the ammo waiting to blame Westbrook, and I'm like, guys, if you watch those games, that wasn't Westbrook's fault at all.
Dog, he ain't had nothing to do with the fact that they didn't have enough to do. He had nothing to do with that. Yeah, I do feel all that way.
I mean, for him to go up to that box and about ready to take a swing at one of the fucking fans, I was like, you know what? I feel you, Westbrook. That dude was being a dick.
Man, but the Clippers I knew it wasn't going to be the Clippers just when Kawhi stepped in and kept calling out, man. I knew it wasn't going, man.
Yeah. Oh, lastly, Durant signed a partnership deal with Nike. Lifetime deal.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
That.
So good for him, man.
I'm about to say that's lifetime money, man. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And also the FIBA World Cup is coming up for the men's basketball team. So they might get a good favorable standings in that one, which I'm like, all right, let's see who you actually play.
It's always weird because the FIBA, they're putting the shit to get like. Now, wait a minute, did it start yet or did it?
No, it didn't start yet. They did a 32-team draw. So
I was say they got to do the draw first because they don't like I say they don't do this shit during the playoffs.
Yeah, because right now, so Group A is Italy, Dominican Republic, Philippines, Angola. Group B is Serbia, Puerto Rico, China, South Sudan. Group C is United States.
Hold on. I'm gonna be an asshole. Go to Group A again.
Group A, Italy, Dominican Republic, Philippines, and Angola.
It's going to be Dominican Republic, but I think the Philippines are going to win out on that.
Group
it's
B.
Going to be Dominican.
Group B, Serbia, Puerto Rico, China, South Sudan. Could be Puerto Rico.
I'm going with Serbia. I think it's going to be Serbia. I got
who in the NBA?
Luka.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute, is he Slovakian? No, he's Serbian.
Yeah, he's Serbian.
No. Yeah, I think he's Serbian. Yeah.
He's Serbian. Yeah. So that's gonna be crazy. Group C: United States, Greece, New Zealand, and Jordan.
They don't give us no competition. USA.
I mean, Giannis would be for Greece.
You say Greece, USA.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Giannis ain't playing. He ain't playing in the FIBA. He ain't playing in FIBA. He is not playing in FIBA. Not in FIBA.
You don't think so?
No, not for FIBA. His brothers might. He ain't playing for FIBA. No. The Olympics, yes, he will.
Yeah.
Not for FIBA. Hell no, man. That's what all the 80s go. That's what all the players in the 80s try to go to.
Actually, you know what? Now that you think about it, I see New Zealand. It just reminds me of when the United States had to play New Zealand. They did the haka and shit. All the players are looking at them like, The fuck?
Better run y'all over, man. Y'all better stop doing all that shit, exerting yourselves.
It's like, is The Rock going to be there
Dog,
spiritually with you?
dog. It was funny because technically it was one of the worst ass whoopings any team caught.
Man,
New
yeah.
Zealand got
Yes,
after that.
actually, it was halftime where everybody was like, ah, shit, hang it up, New Zealand getting washed.
Yeah, all that. That hockey did nothing in the United States. It's like, all right, dude. On the
Group,
street. My nigga, half of us on the streets, man. We don't.
Group D, Lithuania, Montenegro, Mexico, and Egypt.
Ooh, that's gonna be Lithuanians, man. But I think I don't know who's on the Mexican. I wonder who was on the Mexican team. I really would like to know that.
Group E, Australia, Germany, Finland, Japan.
Mm,
I
that's
might
gonna.
go Australia.
That's the best. That's the best one right there, yeah. Australia, New Zealand. What you said? Australia, Japan, Finland, and who else?
Germany.
And Germany. Woo, that's a good division. That's gonna be the good one right there, man. I'm going to Germans. I don't know who on their team, but I'm just gonna go with them.
Group F, Slovenia, Venezuela, Georgia, and Cape Verde.
Just gonna go with the players I know, so it's gonna be Slovenia.
Yeah, Slovenia. Group G, Iran, Spain, Brazil, and the Ivory Coast. Might go Spain on this one.
It's gonna be Spain. That's gonna be definitely Spain.
Brazil could be the underdog in that one, though.
It might be. They might be too. Yeah, Brazil might.
And Group H to round it out: France, Canada, Latvia, and Lebanon.
That might be a decent one too. Lebanon, France. That might be a double one. In Canada. I'm gonna go with France. It's gonna be France, but that's actually gonna be a competitive. That's gonna be a bit competitive, man.
So yeah, on that one.
So you got to understand the FIBA World Cup is much like I said, it's the secondary one to the Olympics. So you'll see good people over there. You don't send the best over there.
Oh, Giannis might be contemplating playing since they got bopped out the playoffs early.
That's what I'm saying. There's a chance, but if I'm Giannis, real talk, I wouldn't. I wouldn't if I'm Giannis. His brothers are going to be in it, and I get it. When you're Giannis and you have that power, you can do that shit. If you just wanted, like, I want to do it this year.
Oh, so they have so Canada. The French will open the World Cup in the final game against Canada, which can have All-Star Shah Alexander, Jamal Murray, R.J. Barrett, Lou Dort, and Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is Canadian?
I didn't know that.
Huh, interesting.
I thought Dylan Brooks was actually. I didn't think he was Canadian though.
He ain't French. I can tell you that much. So I guess he is Canadian.
Yeah, that Canadian team loaded. You hear that, nigga? Hey, Canada might be a problem. Jesus. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. France versus Canada going to be interesting.
I mean, let's be about it. It's French Canadians versus French, I guess. So meanwhile,
flapping heads.
It's like
There's no Canada. I like French Canada.
So the NFL draft snuck up on me. Probably snuck up on you, maybe.
Yes, it did a little bit.
The biggest story out of it is one. What's white boy's name? We need to say it that way. What's that white boy's name?
This beautiful hunk of quarterback. We're leaders. Look here. Levi has been one of the greatest. Shut up. Levi has been one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. No bullshit. Honestly. So the story goes like this. Basically, about a week before the draft started, there was a talk about his stock going up, and everybody started talking about it. Yada yada yada.
He's doing a lot of weird shit, by the way, too. At the same time,
the best part about this, though, right? The best part about it, though, was if you talk to anybody that knew anything about him, who actually watched the SEC like I did, we all said the same thing. He got a nice arm. That don't mean shit in the NFL. Let's make that very clear. That don't mean shit. You got a good arm, okay? And number two, he ain't it. That's what you all said. How the fuck Did he get high? I think it's because his Wonderlic score was high, or some shit like that. Yeah,
My
but
man was
it's
sitting on that couch with his family, about ready to cry because he didn't get the first round.
man, his good-looking girlfriend, like, oh my god, well, what about the Levi's fortune? I keep on telling you, we're not a part of that family, babe.
This
Yeah,
shit,
that's it.
this shit, mayo infused coffee. Get the fuck out of here.
You want to tell? Thank you, nigga. Look, the thing is, mayo infused coffee. I
My
got you.
man was sitting on that couch, gritting his teeth while all these black quarterbacks were getting drafted ahead of him.
Speaking of which, Bryce Young. Shout out to Bryce Young. Everybody knew he was going to go first. There was no reason why he shouldn't have went first. Yada yada yada, all that good shit. But the thing that gets me about this is like there was a question mark. Should he go first? And it was like we passed this. I thought we have been past the we always talking about our black quarterbacks good enough or this how they. I'm like, look, shut up, man. Hey, you seen the shit this nigga did in Alabama, man? So there's no reason why Bryce shouldn't win number one. I'm glad he went number one myself. Whatever. Anyway,
So
fuck all that. Because me and Chris don't analyze the draft that way. In real talk, we didn't talk about college football enough last season, so our insight is kind of shit. And it's kind of more
But-
personal to us.
but
We will talk about our squad.
So our squad, first round. Look, Dallas, to their credit, they listened to Micah Parsons. And Micah Parsons like, hey, can you shore up this fucking line? It would be golden. And you know what? They actually Jerry and probably Steven listened to him. And first round pick, defensive tackle, Mozzie Smith from Michigan. And from what everybody's saying, that motherfucker is good.
Decent. That's pretty goddamn nice. I like him. He was pretty good last year at Michigan, man. I liked him, man. I like it.
We got a tight end and Luke Schoonmaker from Michigan, another Michigan guy.
Mm-hmm.
Linebacker, Lavarian, DeMarvian Overshawn from Texas.
DeMarvian Overshawn.
Texas.
DeMarvian Overshawn. DeMarvian Overshawn. Spell that.
DEM.
No. I know what DeMarvian is. No, his
Overshown. Overshown.
Spell that.
OVERSHOWN. It feels like a made up last name.
No. I thought it was going to be spelled differently, and I was wrong. Wow. Okay. All right then.
Defensive end, Velami Vehoko from San Jose State.
All right, cool. It's kind of weird. San Jose State has been getting better in the last few years. I have not seen one game of theirs in.
I think we predicted them winning a bowl game. That's about it.
I think we were shocked that they made a bowl game a couple years ago. Yeah, actually, I think last year. I didn't do it this year. Yeah, I forgot about that. But still, I never get to see those guys play.
Offensive tackle Asim Richards from North Carolina.
All right.
They traded to get a cornerback from Southern Mississippi, Eric Scott Jr.
Southern Mississippi. You don't know nobody on Southern Mississippi. Okay.
Another pick. I seen this guy. They just got not even 30 minutes ago. Deuce Vaughn from Kansas State as the running back.
Wow, I know who that is here. Not bad.
Him. He's pretty good.
That's a decent pickup, man.
He's good.
Yeah,
but he's small for his size.
I would like to see him after preseason. He's one of those dudes where you get excited to see how they run in preseason because kind of funny. It's going to be hard for Dallas. It's going to be hard for Dallas because as much as I love Tony Pollard, I still don't think he's the number one we want. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel that we don't have Zeke there. There's a big hole, even though he didn't do much.
Who's gonna be your guy that's gonna power through some shit?
You know what I'm saying, Young? And it's not a bad thing or not, but I think at Dallas, what is Dallas's plan? Are they gonna go with pure speed so Dak has actual options when he, actually steps back in the pocket, or are we just trying to? Are we going to be home run hitting motherfuckers from here on out? You know what I mean? What's going to be our plan? Because what really worked best for Tony was the fact that we had to grind people out with Zeke, because he will grind people out with Zeke. Yeah, here come motherfucker Tony. Pew! And that's how Tony is. And everybody says the same thing about Tony. Tony is amazing because his speed is literally pew, and he's gone.
Especially going downhill.
Oh man, that nigga's he's just it's like it's like the new G. Like what jets do that, Chris? You would know this. You know the jets that just stand there hovering in the air and they just go and they're gone. What are those jets?
Yeah. I
forgot the name of the motherfucker. That's how his speed is. Like his boost is off the break. You know what I mean? So how are we going to compliment that? That's my only problem right now, man. But so hopefully, like I said, I actually want to see that nigga in preseason, man.
Let's go over our rival, the Washington Commanders picks, because I got them in front of me. They got Emmanuel Forbes in the first round, cornerback from Mississippi State.
D is not mad that y'all took them, and because I don't think he's going to work out the way y'all think he's going to work out, and that's not D doing voodoo. It's just that, are you sure? Because I don't like him. D don't like him. I don't know. Whatever, man. That's just me.
Second round. Oh, no, they didn't have a second round because I forgot they gave up a second round pick. Second round, they got what the fuck is that? Damn, they on the second round. Okay, well, this is interesting. Fourth round. They got offense. They got offensive guard Braden Daniels from Utah.
Okay.
Let's see. Fifth round, they got KJ Henry, defensive end from Clemson. Okay, I see what you're doing, Washington. You're getting some defensive-minded people. I see you. I get it. You have to shore up those things. And in the sixth round, they got Chris Rodriguez Jr., running back from Kentucky.
Wow. Y'all went to y'all got Levi's boy.
Oh, my bad. Seventh round, they got Andre Jones, offensive linebacker from Louisiana.
All right, cool.
So yeah, I see what they're doing. It's just
they were going to have a quieter draft anyway because here's the weird thing: they're going to have to deal.
They gave up a lot.
Man, they got to deal with Sam Howell. The Sam Howell experiment starts today. This is going to be fun.
I feel we're in Groundhog's Day. Like, this is quarterback number what now?
Chris, quit being a fucking dick, okay?
You know I'm right. I'm just saying. It's like the Sam Howell experiment, which takes place after the fucking what's his face from last season.
Oh my god. Y'all, they spent all that money on Carson Wentz. Okay, they spent all that money on Carson Wentz. They spent a bunch of money on Ryan Fitzpatrick, who barely threw a fucking pass for this team.
Hey, he stole money and got the fuck out of Dodge and retired. Good for him.
God, they, in my opinion, remember when I told you? Remember when I was telling all y'all that I was really against Alex Smith getting back on the field? And it was mainly because the Redskins don't deserve it. And I meant that because their organization will never appreciate what you're about to do. And if this was the Cowboys, we will make a statue of you the next day. But the Redskins, you wouldn't get nothing. It's fucking heartbreaking. It's the reason why I can't be that's the main reason why I'm never a fan of this team, and I always wish them sorrow. So it's like it's pitiful, man.
Because that's why I look at every Washington fan and look at us like, why are you making Dak out the greatest ever? Because we have stability at the quarterback position year in and year out.
Man, you can say a lot about you want to say about Dak, man. You can say what you want. At least the nigga been here and he's washing y'all every time he comes here.
It's like 15-1.
The shit where Tony Romo will say, shit, and he dropped the ball and the Redskins win the game, right? No, Dak fucking beats y'all.
Even when Dak's not there, we win. So it's like, all right.
That's so wow, and y'all talk hot shit about Dak.
No, Dak is like, was it? He's like 15-1 in the NFC East at this point.
Not in the East. He's won quite. But look, he's actually got
lost once in the NFC East at this point.
No, he
Or
lost more than the
twice.
NFC. No, he lost way more than the NFC East. I'm just saying he has one of the better records of the NFC East. You know,
Yeah.
but still no. But against the Redskins, oh my God, he washes the Commanders every single year. So, so it's just hilarious to me that one of the quarterbacks that got one of best, the best records against them gets the whatever. It doesn't matter. It
But, yeah,
doesn't
but
matter.
anyways, two big things happened this week. D is official. Aaron Rodgers is a Jet, and I don't know how to feel about that because on one hand, on paper, this seems like this could work, but I don't see it being the instant success. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
What's the word? The not storyline. The storyline? Whatever. The whole thing to go down like this. The Jets and the Packers knew that this was done. And so why are we waiting? Because the Packers really thought they can get a better deal. And the Jets is like, shut up.
They really did.
Fucking sign the paper, man. Just fucking do it. So, first off, I feel that the lawyer, you know how when the lawyers talk to each other before the trial preliminary shit, and he's like, you ever hear this in a movie where one of the other lawyers like, I suggest you put a tie. You're like, I suggest you put a tie on him, shave him. Tomorrow I will be cross-examining him, and I hope that he looks good. To me, it felt like that same lawyer told that to Aaron Rodgers because that nigga looks like he actually took the COVID vaccine. Like, he really looked like he was behaving himself. So,
my man believes in the vaccine now.
Dog, I fucking die. See him looking all clean, making a little corny ass joke. Yeah, past the Lombardi Trophy looks kind of lonely over there. Yeah, nigga, it's going to be lonely.
Eddie, you know what it is? You know what it is?
What?
Aaron finally realized Black lives do matter.
I don't believe it. He about to move right to Staten Island. You know what, guys? I don't think I have to change my ways. You know what I mean? Like that's just gonna happen.
Staten Island.
That nigga will move to Staten Island. Fucking Rodgers over there. Yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Don't you mean Long Island?
No, nigga, Staten Island, nigga. That's where all the racists live at.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought it was Long Island. My bad.
Oh, no. Staten Island. If I'm not mistaken, Staten Island is where all of the racists live at. If I was told correctly, that is where all of the racists live at.
Oh my God, man! I was like, you know what? Let's see where this experiment goes. I think the AFC East is definitely looking interesting now because Josh Allen can no longer coast now because he got Aaron Rodgers on his ass now. So we'll see about that.
Here's the thing, and I think you're forgetting this very important thing. It's the Bills division, number one.
Okay. I ain't saying they were going to take over. It's not like I said the Jets were taking over, but you still got Aaron Rodgers. You need to watch your back a little bit. That's all.
What's true. Well, Josh Allen, unless Josh Allen has decided to regress, and I mean regress hard, there's no chance in the world that the Bills are going to have trouble. Now, they need to get to that next level, they're going to have to figure out their defense. I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
They need to figure it out as soon as possible.
That defense puts Josh Allen in a position where he has to put the team on his back and be like, all right, guys, you gave up 14 points. Time for me to fucking do this shit.
All right, guys, time for the Josh Allen experience to go. But first, I got to throw 2 interceptions. Then we can do this. Right?
Can't do it unless it's 2 interceptions.
Can't start. I did 1 interception. Yeah, I'm going to wait until I get to the 14th. Yeah, the 14th yard line. I don't know why I'm so specific. I just want to do it.
Stephon Diggs is rolling his eyes on the sideline like, God damn it, this motherfucker.
I think, but then you got Miami who got to figure out what the fuck they're going to do because look, a Tua comes back.
Keep him off the field. I'm sorry.
Lock that nigga out. Change the code. Change the keys, man.
Hey, go whole old school like in high school. I need a defensive tackle, the defensive lineman to stuff him in the locker and lock him in there. How about that?
Yo, man. I bet not. Look. If one of y'all niggas, I swear, y'all got to be really real with it. If one day you're a coach, you're all looking, hey guys, what's going on? He's in the fucking locker room. Look, like he's in the fucking weight room, is he? Coach, we told him to leave. Get the fuck out of my way. Tua, what you doing here? What that's what? What that's do? Like, look, man, you're not getting on the field. I gotta get back on the field, man.
I'm sorry. Yo, either that or I'm looking at all the defensive linemen. You better protect them. You better, look, I need you to pull some last Boy Scout, shoot somebody to keep Tua alive, all right?
Yo, man, y'all better stop power slamming niggas, young. The second they say,
Because Tua cannot survive another fucking concussion. I'm sorry. Like,
man, I feel like Tua is one good trip backwards. You laughing, nigga? I'm dead serious, man. I'm scared for that nigga's life sometimes.
I'm scared from off field. He might trip over himself one day in the kitchen and just like, oh shit, concussion. I'm like, fuck.
Man. I feel like but I feel like the Dolphins have no problem. Then you got like I said, right there, the Jets have nobody. They just have those two guys to get around. It seems like this whole division to me is one.
Patriots who is an anomaly.
Nobody's going to talk about the Patriots because the Patriots, I feel, are shooting themselves in the foot. I feel that they have given up on Mac Jones for no reason, and I'm going to enjoy their death.
You ain't shit.
Like, no, I really feel that
enjoy his death. And like, god damn, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to enjoy the fact that they're going to fall apart like the shitty team they are because Bill Belichick can't get around himself. So whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is. Meanwhile, our boy finally got the deal. D. He finally got it.
And
Lamar Jackson got it. He finally
Lamar getting paid as much as he did. Everybody's trying to make this big old deal about yada yada yada. Nah, the agent, it really was kind of like Jalen Hurts' agent kind of helped out his deal, but that happens all the time in sports. So I know a lot of people trying like, yeah, see, that's how blah blah blah. You know how they do it. And this is because it's a secret. No, it ain't a secret, nigga. They do that shit all the time, man. Like I want the same deal that he got. What did you put on your table to make mine look similar to that? You know what I mean? Agencies talk like that to each other all the time in some ways, and sometimes the agents like, look, I can help you grease the wheels with that person or whatever like that. But sometimes, but whatever, that's how it is. But I think the deal that he got is amazing. I'm glad he got it.
Show up and get it done.
Time for you to ask the question. Chris, is he allowed to miss the playoffs?
No, he's not.
Personally. I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Hey, Stephen A said it best. You got your deal. Now go up and show up and get it done.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say too.
Hey, also, Ravens paid money for OBJ. Good luck,
Chris. Check this out.
Good luck.
Yeah, and I'm not going to expose our how much we get paid, but real talk, if I get paid $4 more, you will hear a peep out of me with certain things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if you pay me $20 more than what I got, there is something obviously expected out of me.
Yes, it is.
That's kind of how that money. Like I hate to be that person and try to break it down like that because I don't see this shit like that. Nigga, you got that money, you earned it. You can twist your ankle and fake half dead for the rest of your life. And to be honest with you, you kind of could do it, and you know what? Nobody can say nothing. You got your money. You know what I mean? But my thing is, it feels like there is something expected out of you. Like, yeah, we could Dallas fans getting on Dak, yeah, you can get on him.
He stepped the fuck up, though. To his credit, though, he still stepped the fuck up.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, nigga. This is a long story. It's not his fault, but it kind of is. Look, whatever. We're still gonna look at Dak like. Oh man, no, it's weird with Dak. But the point is, there's still an expectation that's out of you, There should be, and I don't think that's a bad thing to say. I think a lot of people are taking it the wrong way. Like, man, what you trying to say? What a black man can't? Nah, nigga, you getting paid almost $500 million.
Gotta step up at this point.
They're
And
paying
the
a
rate and
quarter
the
of $1 billion, black man. Your children's children won't have to worry about a job.
I mean, it's fair to say that there's expectations that comes with
So
that.
there's an expectation with that, nigga. I hate to be that person, and that's not me, and I don't think that's hard. So in my opinion, in D's opinion, I'm keeping it at the minimum. You can't miss the playoffs, nigga.
Nah. Oh, by the way, the Eagles got Swift from off of Detroit.
Oh, Swift, yeah, really?
Yeah, they traded a 4th rounder for Swift.
He was worth 4. Yeah.
I see why. I understand. I mean,
That's what I
look,
said. He like he worth for 4th. Like, yeah, he was.
hey, look, I will give this. I don't hate the Eagles or anything, but I like Jalen Hurts and how he was like, look, I like money, but I like championships better.
Exactly.
And I'm like, respect. He was like, look, the money's good. I want a championship. Like, fuck the money. Like, I just need a championship. Like, I mean, it's good, but give me, look, he tasted a Super Bowl. I understand. I totally get it. So,
yeah, too bad he ain't gonna happen with us. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Talking trash. Yeah, Cowboys gonna beat them. Yeah. I'm not going into
also, you let Perk Mahomes beat you. So, I mean,
Perk Mahomes. Jesus.
Hey, dude, you saw the Super Bowl, my man.
No, nigga. I co-signed on the name. I know. I know what I said. Perk Mahomes.
I mean,
I keep forgetting that he really did say, "Hey man, give me that perk real quick, bro. About to fuck these niggas up."
Throw the shot in my leg, sir. Give me this Percocet. Let's go.
Game about to be over, nigga.
Oh my god. Have you been, amidst us being away? What's been happening in the world of F1?
Well, today they are over in Azerbaijan. They're doing this new little format of basically a sprint race. There is this is the weekend. The weekend is of course a practice. It's a full practice, so they do the whole full practice, then they do the qualifying. Or next day they do the sprint. It's like it's a sprint challenge or some shit where you basically go for 30. It's 30 laps. Is a knockout on race.
Yeah.
And it's a knockout race. It's just like the qualifying basically.
Okay.
Every 10 minutes, 5 people go out, that type of shit, and then they finally do a sprint race, which is only 17 laps. It's a quick little race, and those are a little bit fun and all that. They did that today. The winner of the little knockout race was Charles Leclerc. Really, really exciting because everybody's trying to get their times in and all the rest of that shit. So it got really exciting, really tough. And what was it? The sprint race itself, the sprint Grand Prix is what they call it. Like I said, this shit is weird. The sprint Grand Prix. Sergio Perez won that. Now I'm not even sure how many points they get that goes with the season of this. I'm sorry about that, but whatever. But Sergio Perez won it. The big deal about this was actually who was it on? George Russell and Max Verstappen. Probably they kind of crossed each other. George hit Max, tapped Max really, and tore a hole in his thing. And Max is still being a bitch because he's still whining about it. And it's like, nigga, you made podium. You were in 3rd place. I was in 6th. You to me. Why are you fucking complaining? Like, you supposed to give me more room? You supposed to give me more room? Fuck you, nigga. What a dick. And I keep telling this to everybody when it comes to Max Verstappen. He's very, very great when he's in the lead. He's really, really great at holding a lead. And everybody says, oh, anybody can hold a lead. Shut the fuck up. That's very hard in racing. I don't care what everybody thinks it's easy to hold. No, it's not. It's hard as shit to hold a lead in racing.
Don't let the video games fool you, sir.
I was like, don't let video games fool you. And Max is very good at that. You know what I mean? And he's very good at that. Or he's very good with a teammate helping him out. When he has to box, he sucks. and I keep telling everybody this. When it's him versus another racer, he's always going to lose his composure in some type of way. Either he's going to lose the lead, or he's going to try to run the person off the road in the wrong fucking way. Not that shit where you try to nudge somebody off the road. No,
Yep.
I'm talking he deep dips you off the road or some shit like that, you know? Like some real dick shit. If he would put it this way, and I told this to everybody, if it was NASCAR, Max would have got dropped already.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
For
and I
sure.
don't like bringing it to violence when it comes to certain shit like that, but we know the
Yeah.
culture of racing.
Oh yeah.
If that was fucking NASCAR, oh God, somebody would have fucked him up already, huh? Somebody would have crossed his shit. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I hate to put in that comparison, but that's the type. If you want to really know it, that's the type of race he is. If he was in NASCAR, he'd be that racer. Like, well, they got in front of me, so I just bumped them out the way. He's that type of dude. He's that type of motherfucker, yeah.
Damn.
And the fun thing about Max, the one fun thing I will give Max is this: he does turn to me like in a video game sometimes. Like, man, you nudged that nigga in the wall. Like, yeah, I nudged him in the wall. What you gonna do about it? You should have been driving like a bitch. I'm sorry. I will give Max that. I will give Max that.
you reposted something, and I totally forgot this. Number one, I forgot Frankie Muniz actually races in NASCAR.
Yeah, he races in one of the subdivisions. And don't think it's like NASCAR, NASCAR.
Yeah,
it's not
subdivision.
NASCAR, but it is it's the same type of Mustangs they run in NASCAR. So yeah,
I forgot he was. I forgot he was racing, but I didn't know like he was this deep in it. I just assumed it was just regular racing. And then when you posted it up there, I was like, "This motherfucker first in like the G League of NASCAR." Like, oh,
yeah, he did that. He's like, yeah, that's basically where he's in right now. He's basically in the G League of NASCAR. And the thing about it is, he's always been a racer. And he raced a couple years. I think it was a little bit after Malcolm in the Middle. And he took a big break off of that, but he's always been in the racing world. I remember seeing him at one of the races in F1. Like I say, he's a race fan. He's a racer.
Oh yeah, from what I've heard of him talking about it, he seems like he is knee deep in this shit.
That's his shit. That's his shit. That's what God put him on this earth to do. Yeah, I was an actor, but you know what I mean? Let's go, nigga. Like I appreciate that shit. I didn't know that nigga. How do you think I felt? I was mouth agape the whole time going to Wikipedia with this shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, Frankie.
Hey, like, look, the way he talks, it's like, hey, look, I made my money from Malcolm in the Middle. I didn't get caught up in any drugs. It's time to race. That's my
I still do, like, if you want me in a movie and it's up my alley, I do this shit. But real talk, I'm trying to smell this asphalt, my nigga.
Trying to get my Days of Thunder on.
You know what I mean? Yes. Look, man. I'm trying to get tendonitis, man. I'm trying to get tendonitis in a good way, nigga. Good way. Good way. Like, yes. That's that Sunday. That's that Sunday driving, motherfucker. That surprised me too, bro. So I thought that was wonderful, man. I really did, man.
So real quick on wrestling. Biggest surprise, Naomi debut on Impact this week.
Not a big surprise for me. I told y'all she was going to I think it would be smart for her
to go to Impact. It surprised me because I thought she was going to go AEW. That's why
I didn't
because I forget Impact exists every once in a while, so I was like, oh, she probably gonna go to AEW.
There are two things I've noticed when it comes. But all right, look. All right, so get my full scope on it. I told you I thought Naomi, if she didn't come back to WWE, or it wasn't going to look good for her if she came back, meaning that she would have to eat shit if she came back. Yeah. Which I'd heard that's what was going to happen to her. Which I hate to tell you, that's how wrestling goes. I don't like it shit, but that's how WWE works. That's a part of their fucking. That's how their playbook work. You know what I mean? Yep. So I don't know how it would have went for her, but the better way is for her to leave, breathe, do what she wants to do. And if she wants to go back into wrestling, there are two ways of going about it. Either you go the fuck you Vince way, or you go, I'm trying to still be cool with everybody way. She went the I'm trying to be still cool with everybody way because Impact and WWE don't hate each other.
Nah, nah, they really
that's the
don't.
that's the best way of me framing it. You know what I mean? So I'm happy for Naomi. I still think she's about to be pregnant.
She about
That's
to
just
get.
my prediction.
So what you saying is, she's stacking her money up right
It's a
now.
amount of time. It's only a amount of time before that one backflip, and she go like, "Oh, storyline. Oh, I can't do it. Oh my god." Is she gone for like? Is she gone for like half a year? Obviously had a baby. You know what I mean?
Like Jimmy, put a baby in me.
Yeah. uh, but a part of me also thinks, and I really mean this. I think she's about to wrap up her wrestling career. A
Yeah,
part of me thinks that I don't have. And here's the funny thing. Sad thing is, I have no real reason of thinking that. It's just
Mm,
that something is itching me that it's about to be 2 years and she's out. You know what I mean? That type
yeah,
shit. You know what I mean? I don't
yeah.
think it's going to be long, but that's me. Whatever. I'm happy for Naomi. I'm glad she showed up on fucking and let's stop calling her that because she's going by her name now, which is Trinity, and I'm glad with that. I'm
Yeah.
so happy for Trinity, and I wanted that to happen for her. So say this. I
Hmm.
agree with a bunch of Naomi fans on Twitter. Naomi should have never followed that bitch out of WWE.
That's a friend. That's a friend from NXT. That's a friend. That's a
But
friend from NXT.
now, when I say ooh, let me tell you something. Trinity fans are actually within their fucking right. They are actually the argument some of them put up is like, you really know her life, don't you? Yeah. So I don't know why you follow the bitch. Then there's other ones that are like me. She was following her friend and yada yada yada. Because the one commonality that all the Trinity fans have is this. The walkout had to fucking happen.
Oh
They
yeah.
agreed. They agreed that was the right thing to do. The one thing they don't agree with was, yeah, fuck WWF. Bitch say what? My husband still work here. You know what I mean? Like that's really what a lot of them say. Like, bitch, my husband still work. He's going through a big story. I can't join you. And a lot of people and a lot of Trinity fans are going to feel that that Sasha really did, Mercedes really did legit slow down her career or derailed
Somebody
it.
said Cole. That's who it was. I saw the comment. Somebody was like, "Huh, your best friend is literally taking you on the red carpet, and she's getting to shine, and meanwhile, you're on Impact, Cold World."
It is, man. It is. It's like now now me as a wrestling fan. D is that Cole? Hell no, it's Impact, man. I love it. I'm
Yeah,
real.
Impact has been low key. We've talked about at length, even during the old Wrestle Corner days. Like Impact is low
Impact
key
has its
good.
moments.
They
No,
have
Impact.
moments.
Impact, I mean, because I'm in that mode of wrestling watching where I can watch pretty much I can watch anything. I'm kind of fine. I'm kind of fine with the product they put out, you know.
I mean,
And
their women division is pretty consistent. It's actually
yeah,
pretty good.
everybody. I hate how my boy Rod keeps trying to bring that up like that fucking means something to me. It's like, dog, no bullshit. But the bitch is still on a C tier show. Like you can't drive around that shit. Well, man, they book it better. Yeah, they do. They don't got nobody watching the show.
It's like
But
the
whatever.
GoBots of wrestling.
So like I said, people do have this legit real beef with that. And you know what? They're kind of within their feelings and within their right to feel that way.
Um, so ahead of the draft, the big gold belt is back.
Yep. Yep.
Roman Reigns is back to being Universal Champ. We're going to get in Saudi Arabia a new champ with the gold belt. It's rumors of who that could be. Could be Big E, apparently.
I don't
You
know what they're
know,
gonna I'm not really sure how they're gonna book it, but I really do they
it's a
feel that it's gonna
tournament. So
I think they really will make this a champions belt where they really be a fighting champions belt. So
yeah, yeah.
one thing I really disagree with is the fucking what of course I always do, but the discourse around this is really that Roman won't do the job. A lot of people feel that Roman doesn't want to do the job and they
That's a lie.
refuse
It
to
seems like
take it
he's
on.
up for it.
a lot of the weird rumor that's coming from a lot of people is that he is going to do that. He just doesn't want to drop the belt, and it's because of his decision and shit like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? This reeks of Triple H going, nah, keep it on Roman. He's a real champion. Like you can't tell. Like, yo,
Hey,
storyline.
Trips
But much
acknowledged the
like
tribal chief.
that's what I'm saying. I love Tripp's booking, but you want to know the truth? Much like Triple H's matches, they go a little bit longer than they should.
Yeah.
So that being said, I get everybody's feelings, but I think it's a complete bullshit. Everybody's falling into this idea that oh, Roman won't his job, his due diligence to pass the belt on to Cody, and Cody's not good enough. Like, shut up. Y'all reading too deep into the actual storyline and taking it way too deep to heart, then got the nerve to say, real life thing. Y'all niggas are actually following kayfabe. Good for y'all. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
job, guys.
Actually,
Good
y'all
job.
doing WWE's. Actually, y'all doing exactly what WWE wants y'all to do. Talk about it. Talk about it. How stupid it is, and y'all actually taking it to heart that Roman Reigns, that Latifi, the odd nigga Latifi, is not going to drop that damn belt because I don't want to do the job. That's bullshit. That nigga has too much respect for professional wrestling to do that. Of a lot of shit that Roman, you can say a lot of shit about Roman Reigns. That's a kid that was built in this fucking business, nigga.
The
You know
man,
what I mean, nigga? So, yo,
the man,
so
as of like recently, talked cash shit about CM Punk without saying his name. Like, yeah, I don't want that motherfucker here. Hell
oh
no.
no. I'm with Roman. I'm with Seth. No, you don't come back here. Here, Punk.
Nigga. Hell no. Get the
Now,
hell out of
I don't believe this rumor. Now, I do believe this. I do believe this. Punk was there. He was there. He said hi to a couple people. He ran to Triple H. Triple H was like, better get out of here before the old guy hears about it.
here.
Get the fuck out of there. I don't
Oh man.
believe this is a big old thing where there was a fight and where
Nah.
people were trying to get him out. I believe it was cool until he bumped into Paul.
And Paul was like, "Hey, dude,
And
the
Punk,
man's
real
here.
talk,
Go."
and real talk, Punk probably did do this shit. Hey, is Vince here today? Yeah. Hey Phil, come here, man. If I were you, I'd get the fuck out of here. Yeah, and I'm not threatening you. I'm saying this because if Vince knows you're here, he's gonna make it his whole. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. Hey, you look good, man. You look good. Call me. Bullshit. He's not gonna pick up the phone. But yeah, call me, man. Yeah.
I mean, just look. There's as much as the rumor of him being behind the scenes at AEW right now, and I'm like, all right,
Man, the way I feel that's going on with CM Punk is that he is CM Punk is really not trying to find friends, but it's I feel like this is a stupid storyline that is about to come to a head, and we're going to be like, wait, so you did all that?
for heat.
A part of me feels like this is where all of this is going.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know why. Call me stupid. This is just a prediction, and I hope. And I'm saying this because I hope not. But it feels like AEW has been waiting for that moment to really cross into not. I want to say good storytelling, but to cross into an avenue of storytelling and wrestling nobody has actually stepped into yet. To really go surreal with it. A part of me is telling me that AEW is trying to do that. WWE at this point has no real reason of doing anything like that outside of every now and then. Yo, they really fighting? Outside of that, that's all you want to get out of WWE. You know what I
Oh,
mean? So a part of me
but
feels like all of this is bullshit, and Punk is gonna be like, "Ha ha! You was on the news and y'all thought it was this." And shut the fuck up. I don't know, man.
all right. So the draft is happening here, and there's some selections that happen. So Viking Raiders and Valhalla are on Raw. Dexter Loomis is on Raw. Candice LeRae is on Raw. Maximum Male Models, who have been low key fucking hilarious. They're on
Yes.
Raw. Natalia's on Raw. Apollo Crews is on Raw. Welcome back to the main
Roster. Yeah.
Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green is on Raw. Zoe Stark and JD McDonald is on Raw.
Yay! We finally got a girls team.
Yay!
That's actually worth a damn. I love it. And Chris is going to sit here and just ooze over that black girl who actually she's Filipino or whatever she is. She ain't black. Ain't she like Brazilian or whatever?
Brazilian or something.
Whatever. Her eyes is funny and she's short. And Chris thinks, fuckable. So, like, we're going to be talking about her.
Yes, you have read my mind, sir.
Peggable. Wait, where you going to peg? Anyway.
On the SmackDown side, we got Lacey Evans and Hit Row for right now. Which...
Wait.
Hit Row, they're back on SmackDown now.
Oh, Lord. Can y'all give them somebody?
Please.
Who do y'all get? No, you can't give them to... That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
What?
We ain't got the time for it. Do not have the time for this. If Shelton Benjamin does this weird wrestling camp for them and tries to change their lives.
Oh man.
They can do it. They can do it. They can do it. Get those box braids out your head. What? God, that would be hilarious. You still like he looking at Top Dollar. Don't you ever jump ever again in your life. Man, what? What your name is? My name is Asai. Shut up. Oh, y'all made me sick. Y'all gotta be on a gold standard. Oh my God. That will be awesome.
Oh man. Free agents right now.
Look, and Chris. Because we can't get B to do it off the break. Have it be a bit for a whole review and a half. Get the box braids out your head. Get the box braids out your head. Finally, I don't know what pay-per-view it is. It has to be a good one, like SummerSlam. All of a sudden, Hit Row come out, right? Oh, got the box braids out. Check out the box braids out. You look, niggas, long-term storytelling.
We did it, guys.
We did it. We did it, y'all. We got black. Look, let's keep it real. We got black people to be on the pre-show.
Free agents, Omos and MVP, Dolph Ziggler, Mustafa Ali, and Von Wagner are free agents. Which
wait a minute, who again?
Von Wagner, Mustafa Ali, Dolph Ziggler, and Omos with MVP. Which that video you posted with Dolph Ziggler had me in tears. He was like, "Oh, it's the money. It's the money, obviously." You know.
Oh man, like I said, I do appreciate the fact that Dolph finally got to that point in his career because I saw that. Remember, I was talking about it when he was trying to get the contract, where he really wanted to be. Look, if y'all going to treat me like motherfucking Kurt Hennig, you're gonna have to pay me. I'm fucking Kurt Hennig. Pay me. Yeah, I'm not that nigga, but all of you know, in that ring, I'm that nigga. So pay me like it. And yeah, you got to keep a fucking workhorse like him like that, man. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Boxing. Davis Garcia fight. Holy shit.
There was a term. Who was that?
DB's own.
Who was that? Who was that? Who said that? Who? Comedian said, "My lever." Who said that?
I don't know.
But whatever. Garcia got hit with the power of Jesus. And no, really what happened was first off, good back and forth between those two. But to me, it looked like Garcia was just taking on a whole lot of was taking a lot of damage. And it's always amazing. The one thing I love about boxing and kickboxing is that small guys throw with so much power. Not to say that I don't see it in MMA, but I don't get to see the power displayed like in kickboxing or like in boxing. Which is to see these dudes throw these straights and these. Woo, it's just amazing. Even with small dudes, it's like that nigga got nothing but power. He hits harder than like grown like certain big dudes. You know what I mean? So when he took that hit in the liver, right? I mean, well, the kidney, not the liver. He took that shot in the kidney. I was telling myself, I'm gonna give him a second before he hits that ground. Pop! Yep.
Hey, I looked at that. I was like, Garcia, you got served with the Baltimore special with that punch.
Oh God, those I hate
that punch
kidney punches, man. Woo.
No, that punch. I look. I'm watching the fight, and I'm like, that shit hurts, and I'm just watching it. Dear God,
you can't hit.
He gonna be pissing blood for a week.
Man, that's the joint where if you where I always tell myself when you're sick and you're expecting certain things, like just that's when I kind of like examine it to know how it looks. That's one of those things where I got hit in the kidney, so I'm gonna be pissing blood. All right, so I gotta see how the texture look to know when I'm actually pissing blood and when I'm actually like having like something wrong. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because this is famous right here. If I don't piss blood, this is amazing. Yeah, man.
That was man.
It ain't every day you see a man get hit by a car by somebody's fist.
By a car. What type of car do you?
Oh man, this guy. Where Garcia from? We're not Garcia from. Where Davis from again, man?
Baltimore, Maryland, man.
He's from Baltimore.
Yep, be more, baby.
Oh God, what are y'all broke niggas wanted? Fuck.
Box Caprice.
Nah, man. I was about to say an older Lincoln kind of a '94. No, that's a motherfucker. That's a motherfucking Buick LaCrosse.
Man.
A 97 Buick LaCrosse. Yes, y'all, that's a goon car. I know it's a goon car. I don't care. That's what he got hit with, yeah. That's that Buick LaCrosse that got the V8 in
it. and this dude is only 28 years old.
Man, bro. I love it though, man. I like it's always great when I'm glad that boxing can still bring in a crowd, man. I really am. Glory about to start up too. I know Glory about to do the same thing that Glory Ball kickboxing. They about to do the same thing that What's Her Face did back in the day that K1 did. They're about to do the whole Grand Prix shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they're gonna start up. If they haven't already started up with it, it's gonna start up next month. And I'm actually gonna. I don't know no kickboxers, all right, but I do have a friend named Charlie. So
Charlie knows things. Charlie,
he will tell me. He will tell me who's hot right now. But Glory's doing that right now, and they're trying to bring back that prestigious thing because kickboxing like taking nothing off UFC and all the great shit it's done. It's not the same thing as kickboxing, where kickboxing was if you can win as the best kickboxer, you're the best fighter in the world, period. Because Taekwondo artists went in it, everybody went into that thing and went into kickboxing, you know what I mean? So yeah, at one time it was good. I blame Bob Sapp for making it look like a video game. If you want to know
Bob Sapp is a fucking anomaly in and of itself.
Bob Sapp brought so much, brought a level, not prestige, but he brought so much, put so many eyes on that junk. At the same time, he made it kind of look like a video game.
So,
anyway.
I meant to put this in there when we were talking about wrestling. So I'm pretty sure you heard the story. So apparently Vince McMahon is being sued by a former WWE writer for having to actually write racially charged stuff into scripts.
I believe and don't believe this. I believe it happened. But part of me feels like, shut up. Shut up. Nobody told you. He's like this. Nobody told you to say, hey, watermelon and chicken. Nobody told you to do none of that shit. Somebody made a suggestion. Your fucking millennial sensitive ass went, you made me.
Same time. I'm looking at this person like, so did Vince
Oh,
did Vince put a gun to your head when he said, "Put me in a do rag" and make me say "nigga"?
oh man, you weren't there for that. That was all right words at that time. But that's my problem. That's my thing, man. Look, I'm not against this because Vince that has done a lot of shit like this. So you know, I'm not against it. I ain't got nothing negative to say. It's just that a part of me does feel like, you know what? I hate to agree with the white people on this, but a part of me smells bullshit. I don't know why. I don't know why. Just because like WWE has gotten away with a lot of bullshit. I don't believe this though. For
Yeah,
some strange reason. But then again, this is the same company that had Kurt Angle hunt down Charmel because he wanted sex with a black woman. Also, this is a
that was a
weird
weird time.
thing.
That was a weird
This
time.
this is a weird time, and I'm glad that they stopped doing it. And I'm with Bobby Lashley, thank God. Vince always tried to put Bobby to fuck somebody's wife. That was Vince's thing. Bobby was the big black guy trying to fuck the white guy's wife. Yeah, like even Bobby's like, yeah, I know, right?
Glad I got the fuck up out of here.
I got my check, nigga. I don't look. I got my check for that, so you know I ain't even mad.
Gotta do house off that show. You know.
Hey man, look, man, look. Bobby Lashley became a champion. Be happy, right? Your champion was black for a minute,
Yeah.
so hey, look, I ain't hating. Yeah, I ain't hating Bobby. Just saying, niggas got to do some shit. I had to do dirt to get here, dog.
Oh. By the way, too, UFC WWE are going to be under Endeavor.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. The
Huge deal.
that's it's a huge deal. It's gonna be a lot of money. I think in the next year or so. Well, within this year, I think there's going to be a not I want to say heavy change, but somewhat change going through the through WWE as far as I think aesthetic wise. So I don't think I think aesthetic wise they're not going to go through a heavy change, but there's going to be like straight up certain people in and out the fucking company.
Organization.
So
Yeah.
and that's going to be there. And also, uh, I think one of the moves was clear with Roman Reigns. They kept him on SmackDown.
Yeah.
SmackDown's on Fox. That's going to get the higher ratings. It's going to get the higher ratings than motherfucking USA. So that's one of the moves right there. You want to make him a big face of WWE. I think WWE is in a great position several people as their faces, and they have the right people to be their faces, men and women to do that. You know what I mean? So I think it's a great thing for WWE. Now, what it does to the company, we just got to find out. To be honest with you, from a business standpoint, this is exactly what Vince wanted, and it's going to somebody that he probably don't give a fuck. Hey, they paid me the most money.
Yeah. You know
Oh
what's
yeah,
funny too? It was a while back. Hulk Hogan did a podcast. I didn't know this happened. So remember he did Rocky 3, right?
yeah.
Apparently Vince Senior fired him after that,
Yeah, he did.
and that's why he went to New Japan. I didn't know that. That was the reason why he went to New Japan, because it was like, shit. Yeah, he fired me. So where do I wrestle? I guess I go to New Japan and wrestle.
And what happened was he went to New Japan because during that time he was when he did that. That's one of the big things. Vince Senior was against it. Vince Junior was fine with it. Um, but that was one of the big things. The big split between those two. Well, not the big. It wasn't a big split. It was just more the philosophies that was different.
Yeah.
And yeah, he went on to New Japan. He came back. He came back to AEW, big as hell. But he ran into the same problem with AEW because every time you go out to Japan, I mean AWA, because every time you went out to AWA, you run into the same problem. Vern Gagne was like, "Yeah, have fun out there in Japan, yeah." So we get a cut of that. Why? If we get a cut of what you made out there in Japan, you know, we're letting you wrestle here. Like, yo, really? You know what
Damn.
Vince said? Vince said, "I'll let you wrestle over there 3 more times, but you're gonna be my champion. Get over here. Bring Okerlund." He actually did. Brought Okerlund, Bobby Heenan, Sergeant Slaughter. No, to Slaughter's own detriment. Not against it. It didn't go against. I'm sorry. Slaughter actually stayed with AWA. He actually stayed out there and fought it out with that company before he eventually came to WWF.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last straw, man. That whole idea of you are not
be
allowed
a wrestler.
You're,
You gotta be a
you're not,
wrestler. You can't go on a movie. What is this?
like, yeah, he was there. Yeah, it's one of those things that shows you how different it was because Vince Jr. was all for that shit. You know what I mean? Because he know he was going to get because Vince knew he was going to get some type of cutoff. That's why.
I just never, because the thing of it is, I remember seeing clips of Hogan in Japan, but I didn't think much of it and stuff. And then, like, hear him say, "Yeah, Vince Senior, he fired me the next day. You know, I made $15,000 on Rocky III, and then he fired me."
Yeah. Everybody calls it Black Trunks. Hulk Hogan when he was still a bit of a heel. Yeah, he was just forced to do a lot of ground shit in Japan. Like it's weird. Hogan, Japanese wrestling Hogan is weird.
It's a 180.
It's not like it's better, but god damn it, it's better.
It's a 180 for sure. Because you're watching it and you're like, damn, this nigga is fucking wrestling. Like, goddamn.
And it makes the leg drop feel more threatening, doesn't it?
It does. It's like if Daniel Bryan was. It's like giving Daniel Bryan the leg drop after he does all his shit. It's like, goddamn.
Because the leg drop in Japan, he'll pull the leg drop out like 4 times on one time before covering you. You know what I mean? Yeah. That Hogan leg drop is actually more deadly in Japan, and so it's weird. Yeah, it's just weird. Anyway.
But anyways, yeah, that's it.
All right, man, that's the show.
Well, we hope to see what happens with this Phoenix Denver game, but it's really the Warriors Sacramento game that's going to be that's going to be good on Sunday. That's going to be a ratings monster. So we'll see what happens. Next time, I'm definitely going to be talking about some hockey because there's been some surprising things there. Caps aren't in the playoffs, which is weird.
I ain't surprised they suck this year.
I couldn't tell because the way people were talking, it was like they got a chance, and they didn't make it.
God damn, they got it this time.
Nah. So, anyways, that is it for Working Title Sports Show. We are back, and hopefully we'll be on a good schedule, which I think we will.
Yep, we will.
Anyways, peace out, guys.
Peace.